Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's movie blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. Hope you are doing well, and today we're going to be talking about MoviePass once again. So this is probably one of my favorite stories that have come out, because now that MoviePass has been exposed, now that all of the lies and the deceit that they're trying to do, now they're really just trying to make money off of the people they have left in the service. I mean, it's not justifiable anymore. I know there's been a couple people in the comments who said, oh, well, it's still working great in my area, so until that happens, I'm going to keep with it. It's like, that's fine. Go right ahead and keep with it. But don't deny the reality. Don't deny the fact that what they're trying to do now, what MoviePass is trying to do, is trying to essentially steal money from the customers that they have left. Because what are they doing? They're charging surprices on movies that should not be surprise. They're not allowing for big budget films to be shown because that's going to cost them money. And all of these things would be okay if they weren't being so damn shady about it, or if they only picked one or the other. But I've made plenty of videos on that in the past. If you want to find out more about what MoviePass is doing to steal your money, go ahead and check out those videos. I'll have some linked in the description too. But let's talk about the moves today. So this is saying, MoviePass, we're still standing. To paraphrase Mark Twain, talk of our demise is greatly exaggerated. No, you're just trying to get on your high horse when you have absolutely no grounds to do so. This is basically the last-ditch effort of an animal that's dying, because, I'm sorry, they're done. MoviePass is not going to survive till the end of the year. Not just because they're just burning through money, but also now they're pissing off so many people who are leaving their service, they're not going to be able to bring a lot of those people back. So let's actually see what they've been saying. And to me, some of this stuff is just ridiculous. So anyway, this is from yesterday. This is from a couple days ago, actually, but still, it has been talked about for the last 2 days. So MoviePass, the nation's premier movie theater subscription service and a majority-owned subsidiary of Helios and Matheson Analytics, today pushed back on comments by some in the theater industry who have predicted and in some cases declared it's passing. Well, it's done. I'm sorry, but MoviePass might not like that, but they're done. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me, looking at how much their stock is worth at this point, not looking at the fact that there are people leaving the service in droves, there's just no way to defend it. Exhibitors know that without MoviePass, they will be able to continue to charge exorbitant prices for theater tickets and gouge customers with overpriced concessions. This is exactly the attitude of the taxicab industry took when Uber entered their market. So it looks like Business Wire is Business Wire just trying to defend MoviePass at this point, or is this directly from MoviePass? Because that's what it seems like. Because it's like, are you kidding me? Like, look, don't get me wrong. I think the movie theaters charge way too much for popcorn and for tickets, but keep this in mind. Tickets, they don't really have a lot of control over, because the studios really dictate how much tickets cost, and they got to make some money off the tickets. And as far as concessions go, keep in mind too that 90% of a ticket actually goes directly to the studio, except after the movie's been out for a very long time. And so concessions is how it makes most of its money, to be able to not only rent those movies, but also to be able to keep themselves in the building that they're in, etc. So I do understand why they do it, but to me, this is kind of a low blow. My MoviePass tries to say, oh, they're to keep on trying to gouge the customer, blah, blah, blah. It's like, excuse me, but last time I checked, the only ones trying to scam anyone at this point is you. People can choose one way or the other, but you are having people who are signed up to your service, and you are trying to screw them over as they are signed up to the service. A very, very big difference. Furthermore, any crowing about the uptick in box office receipts this summer season should include the fact that a significant percentage of that total is directly attributable to MoviePass subscribers, according to them, according to their numbers. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that someone who had a MoviePass card and saw a movie was not already planning to see that film nonetheless. So you might be able to break down saying this certain amount of MoviePass holders went to go see these many films, and it made up 13–14% of this film. But you can't tell me how many of those people would have gone to see that film anyway without the service. So when you take that into account, these numbers are just superfluous and just really don't make any difference whatsoever to the fact that MoviePass is indeed dying. Here's a sample. MoviePass contributed nearly 1/4 of the domestic box office receipts for Lionsgate's Blind Spotting through first Tuesday after its release. Yeah, Blind Spotting. Oh, that's what a huge film. A fourth. Oh my goodness. And how many of those people would have seen it anyway? How many people would have seen it anyway? I'm sorry, but you're kind of on thin ice. And also, you choose Blind Spotting. That's interesting. MoviePass ticket purchases represented nearly 17% of Thursday night previews for Paramount's Book Club. Again, how many people would have gone to see Book Club anyway if they didn't have the card? You cannot tell me that. So to say that this is, you have to give all the credit to MoviePass for 17% on Thursday night showings, doesn't work that way, man. For Warner Brothers Tag, which MoviePass promoted in-app, its purchases represented 13% of the film's opening weekend domestic box office totals. Really? You promoted it. You didn't promote Book Club, but 17% of people used it on opening night, but 13%, 13%, those are different numbers. How does that work? Sounds like you're trying to cherry pick certain items, even though that when you actually dig deeper into the numbers, they don't hold up for starters, but two, it also doesn't make a damn difference because you're still trying to screw people out of money. MoviePass ticket purchases accounted for about 12% of the entire theatrical run for Magnolia Pictures' runaway documentary hit RGB. And once again, how many of those people would have gone to see it anyway? 12%? I would say at least half of them. That's just me. I guess 6% sounds okay, but it's interesting that you've mentioned every number over 10%, but it doesn't make a damn. Doesn't make a damn. Doesn't make a difference. Overall, we believe as much as 6% of the industry's total box office receipts can be traced to our loyal subscribers. It's clear that because of MoviePass, more people are seeing more movies at fair prices. Instead of wishing us away, the industry, particularly the independent film producers, should be congratulating and supporting us. Absent MoviePass, exhibitors are fighting to preserve profits in a declining box office market. That's the doomed strategy. Yes, we're going through a rough patch, not unlike what other disruptive enterprises experienced in their early days. Much of our issues can be attributed to the unprecedented growth in a business that just 12 months ago did not exist. No, the reason why is because you're idiots. The reason why is because you have no idea what you're doing. The reason why is because you provided a service that was way too good to be true. People used the service as you allowed them to, and then you slowly started to add restrictions, and it was already too late at that point. Now you've gotten to the point where you're not just putting restrictions on things, you are actively trying to make people pay more for a ticket in some circumstances than they would otherwise. There was someone and several people who went to go see a $3 theater movie who had to pay a surge charge on that ticket. Are you kidding me? That is theft. And also the surcharge that they were charged was even more than the actual ticket price. That's absurd. In many cases, people are being charged $8 for their ticket, which means that they only save a couple of bucks. How is that a great deal? How is that worth paying $10, now $15 a month for? It isn't. It doesn't work. It's ludicrous. So, interestingly enough, again, I always try to do these reactions live, so when it comes down to it, I was not, I did not read this article beforehand, so it looks like this did come directly from MoviePass, saying that they said the terms like we and us. And what's interesting too is that these are people who are screwing people over left and right, who are now not offering any help within their app whatsoever. They've shut down their chat. And before, when you press the help button, the app would just crash. I've posted that video on Twitter if you want to check it out for yourself. Now I'm going to share another video at the very end of this about what this new method, what this new model is looking like. And basically, what they're doing is they're screwing over anyone that they have left at this point. Because at the end of the day, I would want to see, by the end of August, I want to see how many subscribers they still have. Because if they have not lost at least 1 million subscribers, I honestly don't know what the hell else is going on, or else I think they're lying. Because what they're doing at this point is they're not offering a service. It's that the service that they promised people, myself included, I bought a year, and they promised me certain things that now they're saying, oh, well, remember our terms and conditions said, oh, we can change it whenever we want. You should have read them. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? That's my bad. That's my bad for buying your service for a year, having faith in you. Because some people say, oh, why are you hating on them? I believed in them. I love the service. I bought it when it was $10 a month. Yeah, it took me 2 months to get my damn card, but at the end of the day, I like the service a lot, and I use the service a lot as well. The problem is now is that they're obviously going under, and they're still putting out garbage like this, trying to say, no, you should thank us, you should save us, you should give us money because look at how much good we did. When in reality, when you look at these numbers, and when you break them down, you understand that most of these numbers are either inflated or are leaving some very pertinent details out, or are so specific that they've just lost all meaning to begin with. But guys, what are y'all's thoughts on this? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and post a video to end out. I'm going to post a video, a screen capture that I did on my phone just to show you what this new MoviePass looks like. And it's going to be of my own theater, a 20-screen megaplex, by the way, and just how many things are offered now. So anyway, guys, enjoy the video at the very end. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and as always, God bless. Please like and share this video as well, and please let me know your thoughts on MoviePass itself. Let's roll the video. So as you can see, as I open up the app, it shows you what films are actually available. And something that's very interesting here is that this was at 10 in the morning, and no morning or afternoon shows were available, and only 6 movies were available. This is for a 20-screen auditorium, and only 6 films are available. This is ridiculous. MoviePass is done, guys. I'm sorry.